Yo, what's good everybody? It's your boy Ronin22. Finally back with a haul video. I know it's been a very long time since I've, made a haul video. But, there was a lot of things that were out of stock. Things that I really wasn't feeling to pick up at the moment. But a lot of things finally came back in stock. And your boy went a little bit crazy this past couple months. So yeah, I can't wait to show you guys everything that I have picked up, and let's get started. Alright, so starting out with the first volume is a continuing series I've been picking up for a while now, and that is Blood on the Tracks, Volume 8 by Shuzo Shimi. Like I said, I've been enjoying this series for a while now. This is quite a dark series, and it's been getting a little darker and darker. It is a series I wouldn't recommend for everybody, obviously. It's pretty triggering for some, but I love the artwork. I love Shuzo Shimi. I think his artwork is some of the best. But I know not everybody likes the whole realistic art style, but I really do. That's actually quite my favorite one. But yeah, like I said, this series is quite dark, and it's getting darker and darker. Volume 9 was supposed to come out this month, but it didn't, and I think it got delayed to June, so when that comes out, I'm definitely going to be buying it. Alright, another title I've been picking up for a while now, and that is Golden Kamuy. As you guys know, I love me some Golden Kamuy. This is one of my favorite ongoing titles, probably one of my favorite seinen titles. And yeah, there's no complaint. I really like this series. I'm obviously behind on it, but I'm cool with that. But I love me some Golden Kamuy. I think it has some of the best artwork and storytelling. If you guys want, historical facts, food, treasure hunting, and a lot of comedy. So this is definitely a series you guys should check out. Alright, next up is another series I've been picking up for a while now, and that is Blue Giant Volume 7 and 8. And also we have the last volume in the series, 9 and 10. So basically this all wrapped up, but this is only the first part. This is a ongoing title right now in Japan. I think right now there's 3 titles, or at least, this is like, I guess, a first part, then there's a second one, and I think there's right now a third one. So Blue Giant Supreme, I think, would be the next one. So I'm really hoping that, I think 7 Seas will license that, because this has become one of my favorite reads so far, and to be one of my favorite pickups recently. This is a coming of age story I think tons of people would enjoy. I know not everybody's into jazz music, but this series is much more than just jazz music. The characters are great, the artwork is great, and like I said, it's just a fantastic story. I think a lot of people would enjoy. You don't really have to enjoy jazz music to enjoy this. This is a series I think a lot of people will come to love. And it is getting a movie, I think, in Japan, an anime movie, so I'm really looking forward to that. But yeah, I'm really hoping 7 Seas license the next title, because this has become one of my favorite reads. Another title that I've been picking up for a long time, and that is Mobusu Gundam Thunderbolt, Volume 17. I love me some Gundam. Gundam is my favorite, and I love Gundam Thunderbolt a lot. And Volume 17 was a good one. I think this is one of the more underrated titles. I don't see too many people picking up or talking about, which is a shame, because it is a really good series. Fantastic artwork in this series. I mean, it's Gundam. You guys know Gundam. This is definitely a darker story from some of the Gundam stories, I guess. Although Gundam is pretty dark and obviously political. But this is definitely a good one. I just feel like not a lot of people are giving it enough love, and should be getting more attention. Alright, so next up is a title I just started picking up, and that is Hell's Paradise Volume 2. I recently found a couple volumes, which I was really lucky to, because a lot of the volumes were out of stock really bad. So was able to pick up Volume 3 and also Volume 4, which is a really beautiful cover. And also the last one I was able to pick up, Volume 5, which I actually just got in the mail like a day ago. So I was really happy about that. Hell's Paradise, I've really been enjoying a lot. I can see why a lot of people really like this series, and see why it's really dark. This series is a lot darker actually than what I thought. I can see why a lot of people compare it to Blade of the Mortal, but it also gave me a little bit of Attack on Titan vibes, as you can see with these little Buddhist creature, monsters. But I really enjoy this series. It's really dark and gory and bloody, but I love me some ninjas and I love me some samurais, so this series has definitely been up my alley. But I'm hoping to get some more volumes of this series. It's not like the easiest to come by, obviously, because right now a lot of the volumes are out of stock. But the series just recently ended, and it is getting an anime adaptation, and really looking forward to the anime. I really wonder how they're gonna do the anime, or they're gonna censor it, because like I said, this is a pretty explicit series, but I love it so much. So I can't wait to pick up more volumes from the series. Alright, so let's get into like a new title that has recently been getting released, and that is Record of Ragnarok Volume 1. I've been looking forward to this series to come out. I heard lots of great things about it, and this volume did not disappoint. I really enjoyed it. It's a pretty basic series in story. I mean, it's a bunch of gods that wants to destroy humanity and face them in a big tournament. But it's the artwork that sells this story. I mean, this series a lot. It's pretty dope. I mean, the story is basic, like I said, but it's the art that really sells this story, or the series, I should say. And the characters are pretty fun, and the action's obviously dope. But yeah, the second volume I think actually just got released. I still have yet to pick it up, but I need to pick it up. But I'm really looking forward to it, and I really like it. Now, next up is another high testosterone series, and that is Fist of the North Star Volume 4, the recent volume that just came out. I really love this release. I mean, these volumes are just quality. I mean, just look at this beautiful hardcover. I mean, this is obviously the same volumes that you would get like in the JoJo's hardcovers, and I love this series a lot. I mean, this is a action-packed series. If you like the Mad Max movies and like a bunch of the old kung fu martial art films, then this is a series that you need to read. I mean, it's older title obviously, but the artwork is just legendary. I mean, this is some of my favorite artwork, to be honest. I just love it. It's very brutal. This is one of the more brutal titles. I still can't believe that was a shonen title, I think, and it's crazy. But I love this release, and I look forward to the next volume. Also was able to pick up some more Haikyuu volumes. So we got Volume 3, and also I was able to pick up Volume 5. Two of the volumes I was like missing. I just started collecting Haikyuu. I've always really enjoyed this series. I love the anime so much, and figured that the anime has been getting slowly adapted, and I just was like, what, let me pick up the manga. I love this series a lot, and I know a lot of people do too. It's one of my favorite sports titles, and sports manga is some of my favorite, to be honest, and this is definitely one of my favorite ones. So I'm hoping to pick up more from this series. Is actually some of the volumes are out of stock right now, but hopefully I run into a good chunk of them pretty soon. Alright, next up we have Jujutsu Kaisen Volume 14. Beautiful cover. And also we have the recent volume that just came out, Volume 15. Love me some Jujutsu Kaisen, y'all already know that, This has become one of my favorite new shonen titles, probably my favorite right now. And right now that, what these volumes are, the Shibuya arc is just peak shonen goodness. It's probably one of my favorite arcs right now. Jujutsu Kaisen, there's not much you could say about it. Everybody pretty much they love this series right now. It's got a lot of hype, especially with the movie. Recently just came out, and unfortunately I wasn't able to check it out, but I love this series and I can't wait to Volume 16. Next up we have another new series that's just been getting released, and that is Kaiju number 8, Volume 2. As you guys can see, I am actually currently reading at the moment. I'm almost done with this volume, but I've really been enjoying this series quite a bit. I love the action in this series, the characters. I really like that the main protagonist is actually older than what you will usually get from a main protagonist. So I really like this series a lot. It's actually quite a bit more funnier than I anticipated, but the action is really dope, and really can't wait to finish reading this volume and picking up more of the series. Alright, next up we have just a brand new release that I've really been looking forward to, and it is Sakamoto Days Volume 1. This, like I said, just recently came out. I have not read it yet, but I've really been looking forward to checking out this series. Heard lots of great things about it, and yeah, it looks very funny. I've heard it's pretty action-packed too. Basically about a retired badass assassin who gives up the assassin life and runs a convenience store. But obviously, I'm pretty sure his past is gonna probably come back to get back at him and his newfound family and happiness, but it looks funny as hell, so I can't wait to finish, or start reading this, I should say. Alright, so next up we actually have a box set that I've been wanting for the longest time, but it's been out of stock and it's been a pain, and I did not think I was going to be picking it up, but finally did. And it is the Dragon Ball box set, the complete series. So we have all volumes, I think 1 through 16. Beautiful volumes. We got the dragon with really dope connecting spines. I always love when manga has those connecting spines. But yeah, so we have Dragon Ball, but we wouldn't have just Dragon Ball, no. I have been wanting to complete the whole series physically, and we couldn't just have Dragon Ball. We also have Dragon Ball Z, which just recently came on my doorstep. So I was so happy when I was able to finally get this, because this was out of stock for the longest time too, and finally came in stock. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people definitely ordered this, because this is a legendary series, and like I said, I've been wanting to collect all of the volumes. I have some of the Visbigs, again, like I said, connecting spines. You gotta love it when they do this. Comes with also a poster right here, which I'll show off. I think this is the poster, actually right here. Let me put this up. We have really always love when these box sets come with a dope poster. Oh yeah, we have Vegeta, Goku, Future Trunks, And also we have Goku and Frieza. Love it. Probably gonna have it like this, to be honest. I'm actually probably gonna frame it. But yeah, I'm a big Dragon Ball Z fan and Dragon Ball fan. This is one of my favorite series. And you know what? Let me put out the volumes and put it on the floor. Alright, so we have all the volumes spread out on the floor. Look at these great covers and the artwork. Like I said, love me some Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z. This is a series that I would say that got me big time into anime. Obviously, coming on Toonami. I cannot wait to get out of school and watch me some Toonami. And Dragon Ball is definitely one of the series I owe a lot to. It's a series that got me into martial arts too. And if you guys know me, I've been competing in martial arts and kickboxing, K1, MMA for a long time, and Dragon Ball and the characters of Goku, Vegeta, Piccolo were some of my favorite characters, and I could not wait to be like them. I wanted to be puffed out, jacked, and be a great martial artist and fighter. And this series was all about that, martial arts and comedy, family, friendship. Obviously, Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, yes, it has its problems. It has some continuity issues, but you know what? I still love this series, and it's so great to revisit it always. I always rewatch the anime, and it's finally great to finally have it in its truest form, and that is the manga format. And like I said, I love having this finally in my collection. I actually just finished reading Dragon Ball, and I love Dragon Ball. It's a lot of people's favorite part of the series is when Goku is a kid, and the comedy is hilarious. I think this is some of the funniest comedy I've seen in a series is still Dragon Ball. And yeah, and once I get to Dragon Ball Z, which I'm going to start reading, obviously it's going to be great to revisit this. I don't think I've ever finished reading Dragon Ball Z. I do own some of the Viz Bigs, but like I've always said, I don't like the Viz Bigs very much. The spines suck. So it's great to finally have all of the singles. And yeah, like I said, it's not a perfect series, and it's not my favorite, but it is one of my favorites, and I'm so glad to finally have it. So that is pretty much everything I have picked up. I know this video was a little bit of a long one, but this was everything that I have picked up in the recent couple months. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Would love it if you like, comment, subscribe, and your boy's out.